So it seems like we're finally getting info on the next arc of Dragon Ball Super. And honestly, looking at this info and shit like that, it sounds like it's going to be insane already. The question I'm having is because seemingly with the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super that comes out this month, apparently Goku Black arc is still very behind the anime. And in case you guys don't remember, I was talking about how apparently, from Toyotaro, the guy that's doing the manga of Dragon Ball Super or whatever, or, basically writing from point A to point B on the Super manga, he said that there was actually going to be a jump where the manga was going to actually be ahead of the anime. But based on the latest chapter, I think it ends with Goku and Vegeta heading to the future to fight Goku Black for the first time. So I'm imagining that they're going to skip out on a lot of the stuff that the anime did, like those back and forth between, with the time machine and shit like that. I think they're going to skip out on that, and they probably will even skip out on the Mafuba stuff. I think the Mafuba stuff, since it really didn't pan out into anything, was probably just fan service for people that, remember OG Dragon Ball. So I'm imagining that the manga is going to skip out on all that, and probably within their first try, Goku and Vegeta and Trunks are going to be able to take out Goku Black. I'm kind of curious if it's going to be more impactful that way or less impactful, but still kind of interesting. But let's talk about that next arc. Because based on what I'm reading, it already sounds insane, like I said. But also, we have some filler bits. There's going to be like a couple weeks of filler, which is interesting as well. Because it's kind of like, when they do filler, it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it can be a little bit enjoyable. Sometimes it can be downright terrible. Like that Water Mist arc or whatever, where we had the evil Vegeta and shit like that. That was kind of like, ugh. But these two seem like they're going to be more so comical in a way. Because December 4th, we're going to have an episode entitled Goku versus Arale-chan. So I don't know if they're going to have Arale show up and, I don't know, just have some sort of fight with him, or they're going to throw a throwback to Dr. Slump. In case you don't know, Arale is a character from Dr. Slump, the main character that was Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball's original work before Dragon Ball. So it could very well just be like, a little crossover episode in general, because they did have a cameo in one of the previous arcs or whatever, which is kind of funny because I was talking about in one of the previous episodes how they had two cameos from Android 8 from, Dragon Ball days or whatever, Dragon Ball days and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe, who knows, next arc could have something to do with Dr. Gero and the androids. And people were like, no, it's going to be the same thing as Arale, but Arale's getting her own episode. It might be like a filler episode, but she's getting her own episode. Cool shit there. Then the next episode, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like this one. I don't think I'm going to like this episode because it has to do with Yamcha. And we don't fuck with Yamcha around here, bro. Like, Yamcha, he's not the cool dude to be fucking with. So, yeah. On the December 11th episode, Yamcha's going to be playing like the protagonist of the episode. I don't know exactly what's going to happen there, but that just sounds like a train wreck waiting to happen. I think I will review that one just to see how bad it is and to let you guys know, holy shit, this was horrible, don't watch it, or this was funny as fuck, watch it, or whatever the case may be. So I might talk about that one. But then the next arc is coming December 18th. So December 18th, mark your calendars, a week from Christmas, baby, which sucks because we'll probably have that episode, and then probably like the week after we might not have an episode, depending on how they do things, because sometimes, they have Golden Week and all the holidays, or they might even take a break for the Christmas holidays and stuff like that. But the next arc starts December 18th, and here's as follows. Goku is in danger. The strongest assassin comes to the 7th universe to kill Goku. The assassin is ordered by an unknown individual. So let's be honest here. Who the fuck is thinking anybody else except Hit? So now we might actually have a legit fight of Goku versus Hit, because the prior fight, Hit couldn't go all out because, they were in a tournament, and Goku still didn't master the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 and shit like that. So that's going to be insane. The question is, though, who ordered the hit on Goku? Why would he do it? There's a couple different things. Okay, if he's coming from another universe, it has to be somebody that's familiar with other universes. And I'm just hoping it's not Frost. I'm hoping that it's not nothing to do with Frost, unless it has to do with somebody from the Frieza community over there, and then maybe Goku and Vegeta have to go help out. I don't know, they're destroying Kaba's world or something entirely different, whatever. Something like that would be interesting. But if Hit shows up, Goku, I mean, he just had a really huge fight with Goku Black and the Merged Zamas. He's going to be stronger now, so I think at this particular point, Goku can take out Hit. Not fairly easy, but it's going to be a really good battle. Just the question is right now, where is this all leading? Because if somebody sent out a hit on Goku, it has to be that they really don't like him. You also got to ask yourself, well, who has that kind of money to throw at Hit? Because you got to think for a second, Hit is after that guap. He wants the bread. He wants the cash. So who is going to be able to throw that kind of money Hit's way for him to say, okay, I'll do the assassination? Because you got to think he's thinking, Son Goku, he's no walk in the park. That's going to be a lot of money, and Hit is interested in that. So it's going to be interesting to see who has that kind of payroll as well. It got to be some sort of either really big pirate type of guy like Frost, or like a king or some shit. And if it's coming from the 6th universe, it could very well be somebody that we've seen in the tournament. It doesn't say that it's coming from the 6th universe, but if they're managing to get Hit from universe 6, then again, they got to be familiar with that. It could be somebody from an entirely different universe that is just pissed off about Goku, or they want to take him out before the upcoming Omni tournament that they're supposed to have. So there's a couple, theories right there. But either way, it looks like it's going to be lit as fuck, because this month we got a couple of filler episodes to go through, well, December, not this month in particular, but in December, we have a couple of filler episodes. Again, Arale-chan December 4th, which that could be okay. The December 11th episode, I don't know, like Yamcha as the protagonist, like what the fuck is it gonna be? Like top 5 ways to get played by a bitch? Like what is Yamcha gonna do, bro? Like top 5 ways to get killed by a Cyberman? Like really, bro? Like, and then December 18th starts the new arc with the assassin coming to kill Goku, more than likely Hit. What do you guys think though? First of all, big question, I guess, big theory right here you gotta throw out. Who is it that is ordering the assassination of Goku? Is it somebody from Universe 6? Because, again, who would it be from Universe 6? Okay, we got Champa and Vados, which I think Champa, if he wanted to kill Goku, he'd do it himself. He wouldn't hire an assassin. Well, then again, he is lazy, so you never know. Then you got Frost, you have Botamo, you got Magetta, and you have Kaba. Kaba seemingly is a decent guy, whatever, unless he was playing them and he was evil all along as well. And then you got Vegeta to train him to be Super Saiyan. So it could have been somebody from the tournament there, or I mean, it could be Vados. It could be that Champa's been talking shit about Goku, and Vados said, oh, okay, I'll order a hit on him. Could be somebody from an entirely different universe that we haven't seen yet. A new character, which would be good. Okay, let's introduce more characters to the Dragon Ball verse. And also, how do you think that the Super manga is going to get ahead of the anime if they're just now entering the ending of the Goku Black, first encounter with Goku? Goku just went to the future to fight Goku Black for the first time with Vegeta. Do you think they're going to skip out on all that time machine back and forth bullshit, or they're going to just immediately merge? Do you think we were going to get merged Zamas? I definitely think we're going to get merged Zamas and the fuse Vegito, but it's just going to be a lot quicker than what happened with the anime. They're going to skip out on all that filler BS and stuff like that. And how do you feel about some of these filler episodes? Like, honestly, I think the Yamcha episode is going to go down in infamy. Mark your calendars right now, December 11th. Yamcha will go down in infamy as one of the worst episodes in all of Dragon Ball history. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, every fucking OVA and movie. I think that this is going to be one of the worst, because Yamcha, what are you gonna do, bro? And the Arale episode, what are your expectations for that? I'm expecting it to be something fun, silly, nothing serious at all. Again, it's just like the filler episodes, and I guess those 2 weeks help a little bit for the anime to slow down a bit and not get completely, too far from the manga. But based on what I saw with the manga and shit like that, the latest chapter is just ending with Goku and Vegeta showing up to fight Goku Black for the first time. But then again, it could be the first and only fight that they have. I guess another big question is, will Hit actually be enough to do something to Goku? Because again, Hit did seemingly in the Universe 6 tournament have the advantage against Goku. He had him against the ropes, and because of the situation, essentially Goku had to bow out of the fight. But this time around, with the Goku Black arc that just passed, Goku had quite a bit of training. He had to fight against fucking gods and his own damn self and shit like that. So his power level has probably skyrocketed since the fight with Hit. And of course, having, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken times 10 transformation at his hand as well. I think if he masters that then by the time Hit shows up and shit like that, Hit ain't gonna be enough to do much. I think he's gonna be able to knock out Hit, and then he's gonna say, yo, who the fuck sent you? Who sent you? Where are the drugs? I don't know why I turned Goku into Batman, but it kind of sounds funny, so fuck it. And what are your overall expectations for that particular fight? I'm expecting some hype shit again, because they had the best fight in the Universe 6 arc in general, so him showing up and it's full-blown, like, no holds bars, no tournament rules, you can bet your ass it's going to be hype. And just your overall expectations for the upcoming Dragon Ball Super stuff. It's a shame to see the Goku Black Zama's arc ending and shit like that, but all good things must come to an end, right? And I'm hoping that the next arc is going to be just as hype, if not even more impactful than the Goku Black stuff. But yeah, that's all the info I got for you. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.